to be able to rest, not to play always, but able to rest very well. If the player is even able to come, and Chelsea, I know Chelsea very well. If the player comes and they see that the player is very versatile, they can just shift him to right back or left back. So simple, or maybe this to just help some other players to just rest, to have enough rest and things. Because a player that I'm always scared for that shouldn't go for injury is Caicedo. Caicedo has played a lot of games so far, and he's those kind of players. If he plays for very long and he goes for injury, he's going to stay for very long before we'll be able to come back. So I'm just praying for him that Chelsea gets a player to just get him. But there is Isugu, who is the Dario Isugu.
He's recovered.
Yes, he recovered, so he can just play in to also help. So Chelsea getting the defender is a gamble, but we just hope they'll be able to do well.
Bernard, Liam Rosinia, impressed with what you've seen so far?
I think he's a fantastic manager. I've said this before.
He is.
Yes.
He is for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any manager who goes to a club and gets them, especially if it's been years, and gets them to a certain position. I'm talking about his former club. Get into a certain position which the club has not been before for many years. I think he's registered.
He's been eyeing the top job for a while.
Yeah, and he wants to be in England for when he's been wanting to be there for a while as well. It's why he brought the wife and the family to.
Don't you think because he's English, so the English folks want to see him succeed badly?
No. You watch what they play. You watch his former club and how they play. He's only gotten a bigger platform to prove himself with a lot of talent. Is why I feel he should not gamble. He makes the same mistake Maresca made. He's going to get his head chopped. And Chelsea is a no-nonsense team.
When you say the mistake Maresca made, as in
he keeps doing try and error.
Okay.
And
that has to do with the starting level.
Yeah,
not
and the
publicly calling out the.
He's an Englishman. He won't do that.
He won't do that.
Okay. Yeah, he won't do that. He won't do that.
Are you saying based on the way
he went to Oliver
Glasner?
Okay, he went to Oliver Glasner. Yeah. He's got Oliver Glasner because he knows he's getting out at the end of the season. He's misbehaving now.
Yeah. No, but it's painful to lose.
No. Football is a business entity in modern football.
I understand. No, yeah. I'm not saying.
So he has to understand.
So I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm condoning what he did at the press conference, but I understand where he's coming from and where he sits and the job he does as the head coach. That to lose your arguably two best players in the team within one transfer window in Eze and Gehi.
Did that bring the club money?
You would rant, he brought the club money, but the club won't get
we talk about results, but
let's not digress. Let's stay with Liam Rosinia. I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Yeah, so I feel he needs to not make a lot of mistakes. The kind of mistakes that Maresca made during his turn as Chelsea manager and get swollen headed. This squad. That's what
swollen headed you get.
Oh yeah.
No. Then he'll be sacked. Okay. I'm sorry for him. He's an Englishman. The English media will get.
We'll get to him.
The English press will back him.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. That do you think that there is a laid out, let me say, agenda on the part of the English press to push him and succeed? I've been monitoring his pre and post match press conferences.
I just feel
then anytime he gets interviewed, the latest one I saw, you can actually tell that, okay, so coach, thank you, we wish you well. Like, is it as
there's a bit of that bias in there? Yeah. It's just like you get into an AFCON.
I've seen it before.
It's just like you get into an AFCON and seeing that Danelai is your officiating official.
Don't do this. Let's take to Liam Rosinia. Don't go there.
You know, the Ghanaian in you will suddenly wake up. and I feel there's no wrong with that. Like it's okay, you know, to feel that way. And yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. But for Rose, I know he's going to do a good job. He's gotten players who are going to listen to him. He's gotten players who want to play football. So they've got the players themselves. They've gotten a point to prove. So I know with his tactical instructions, getting the full backing also from the top hierarchy, knowing that he's of the same company shift thing, that they are going to back him. This
when they sack him, I'll cut this analysis of yours and play.
Oh, of course. This Chelsea, this
what, the key figures or the top hierarchy or the coach?
No, the news you read out.
Okay, the
about
transfer.
Chelsea's transfer stuff.
Yeah, Jeremy Jacquet.
This you read out. It is the same request that Maresca made.
Yes, and you know that story very well. That player attended that party.
Yeah.
No, even not that player, but there was a certain centre back Maresca wanted. An experienced lad to lead the crop of young players.
Fantastic.
People said nah.
And now they are in for the same position they criticized the former manager of, to get what the former manager requested. So I have a friend who used to say certain things that I didn't understand, in the past. There's something you say, WW. Okay? This coach is in the same company these guys are running. So they've brought their favorite guy to the job. Whatever will take for them to help their favorite guy succeed, they'll do it. You know why? Because the fans are watching with a third eye to say that, okay, you sacked Maresca, we're all surprised. Why did you sack him?
Okay.
This coach is your guy. If he doesn't succeed, then we are going to,
it's on your head.
Yeah, it's on your head. Or we're going to see what will happen if he doesn't succeed.
And then why we have protested makes sense.
Fantastic.
Okay.
My point. You summed it up for me.
So you think, okay, because he knows the ins and outs of the blue coat, how the blue coat runs and stuff.
Yeah.
They'll support him.
Yeah.
No matter what to succeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to ball. Those people are going to do rose ball.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so the conversation is around Liam Rosinia, Chelsea's new boss. He beat Brentford yesterday at Stamford Bridge and became just the second Chelsea manager in the last 8 to win his first Premier League game in charge. With that 2-0 win over Brentford. We have 5 minutes to go on a quick break. Let me just quickly, guys, let's quickly talk about Liverpool and that 1-0 draw they played yesterday against Burnley. A lot of people actually tipped Liverpool to go on and win that game, but it ended 1-0. I'm not surprised with that. So you do the Liverpool quick one, and then Bernard will do the Forest Arsenal, so we can talk about Wolves, who are currently taking on Newcastle. It's goalless in that game for today's games.
A very surprise scoreline from Liverpool, and I don't know what is really wrong with Liverpool right now. But I feel like I was thinking the likes of Ekitike coming in, and what's the name? Florian Wirtz now starting to get his scoring boots a bit.
He scored yesterday.
Yeah, he scored yesterday. So I was thinking, that would really help Liverpool to at least get this win against Burnley. I was like, Burnley, dear, they have to just win, because before this Burnley game, you went to the Emirates Stadium to pick one good point against informed Arsenal, and that was so brilliant. It was a good performance too from Liverpool. It wasn't like Liverpool played a bad game against Arsenal. It was a good performance that Liverpool weren't having a number 9. That was why they couldn't win that game. We played home against Burnley, and I felt like they should have won this game. This should have been a game that they shouldn't have even made it become 1-1. After the one goal from Florian Wirtz, you could see that the Liverpool players were very calm, and they weren't even eager to even score a second goal, and that was so bad from them.
So a lackadaisical.
Yeah, and there's one thing that I've noticed from Liverpool this season. They are losing points against teams that you least expect.
Okay.
This season, Leeds United came to Old Trafford, to Anfield, and they played a 0-0 draw over there. The same Leeds United, they played away, and Liverpool played a 3-3 draw against them. Liverpool were just almost getting 3 points against Fulham, and they had to stand to a 2-2 draw. So there are some games that Liverpool are dropping that you are very surprised about how they are not doing so well. Against Burnley should have been a simple 3 point for them at Anfield, and unfortunately for them, they weren't able to do that. I'm sure Ancelotti will just be sitting down and feel like there are a lot of things I have to do, and him like this, there's a lot of pressure on him. A lot of, I always say the Liverpool board are just looking back and being like, we are just forgiving you because last season when you came on your first season, you won us the Premier League. So that is why I feel like Ancelotti is still at Liverpool. If Ancelotti didn't win the Premier League last season, Ancelotti would have left Liverpool long time ago. But because he won the Premier League last season, they are just giving him ample time getting to know that, oh, maybe he was going to improve because of how good he did last season.
Yeah.
But this season is so bad from him because some of the tactics that he's playing is so difficult for you to know how he wants to do things. Sometimes when he has to bring in Federico Chiesa, Rio Ngumuha, and other players, you could see he's really struggling with a lot of things. Someone would say Liverpool needs to go to the market to get a striker, but because of the amount of money they spent on Hugo Ekitike and Isak, going to the market for another striker is going to be very difficult for them, because you could see clearly that Liverpool needs a number 9, but they are struggling to get a one, because apart from Hugo Ekitike, there's no proper number 9 for Liverpool.
They have Isak today,
but Isak is injured, and we don't know when Isak will be back. So it's going to be one hectic thing for Liverpool this season, that they have to really do so well. Because if they don't do so well, we might just get a shocking that Liverpool might not be part of the top 4 this season.
Well, yesterday they actually became the first reigning champions in the PL to fail to win at home against all the promoted sides. So a 1-0 draw with Sunderland, a 1-0 draw with Burnley, and a goalless draw with Leeds. Yeah,
that's not good.
That's not a good
And
statistics around Liverpool.
shocking thing, all of them are home matches.
Yeah, Bernard, just a quick bite on Arsenal's also frustrating goalless draw against Forest. The stat says that they had 8 shots in the first half, the most without managing a single effort on target in the opening half of the PL since Mikel Arteta's first game in charge in Bournemouth, all the way back in 2019 in December. Just quick thoughts on that.
I think they were unlucky yesterday
Against Forest.
I think they are in a lot of competitions, and the players get tired in the mind sometimes. And sometimes overthinking stuff does not fetch you the right results that's needed. I think it's Pep Arteta is still gotten job to do. I've met Arsenal. I've listened to Arsenal fans who are frustrated, who feel that was Forest.
I'm frustrated with Gyökeres too.
And it is how the team is set.
Yeah,
it is how the team is set, and that's why we are not getting the best out of Gyökeres, because all the players around him want to score, and it's about his movement. When he moves into certain areas, a player is moving also into an area which he feels, if I shoot, I can score, and that seemed to be the missing link. If they're all playing through him like they do at City with Erling Haaland, it would have been, one of his best seasons. But you can't rely on one person. It's a mistake that I feel Arteta do not want to get into, because he's seen what is happening at City with Haaland. If Haaland is not scoring, it looks like a dry
round for City. Nobody's adding to the goals.
Yeah. So I mean, it hurts that Arsenal failed to pick a point against Nottingham Forest. But credit to Nottingham Forest, because it's the manager. It's my friend, isn't he? My friend who loves to do roots football, sit back, block. He's not going to score, but he's going to frustrate you because he knows how to defend. So if he cannot rely on his attackers to score, you are then not fetching any goal against him. And that's exactly what he did to frustrate us. They didn't hit any shot on target, Nottingham Forest. And I repeat again, they hit 0 shots on target. So for Arsenal to have big chances, hits 4 on target out of the number of shots they were able to play, and not fetch that goal, I feel it's a bit of luck too that is setting in, because they've gotten the right players on bench to effect huge changes in games. of any magnitude should the opportunity present itself. But unfortunately, yesterday was not one of those days that was meant for them. And look, Arsenal didn't lose. We are analyzing the thing as if Arsenal lost all the 3 points.
No, but
In
people
football,
are upset because they didn't take advantage of that.
what is advantage? A point is enough.
Yeah, so stretch the points gap.
No, a point is enough.
Yeah, they needed 3 points. Make a real statement.
No,
Because
what is
if
a real statement?
because if
Already,
Aston Villa
already he's opened the gap to 6. He needed
Yeah, so
3
he would
to
have-
make it 9.
So today, if
He
Aston
still
Villa
has
wins,
7.
if Aston Villa wins today, to be 4. Or you think Aston Villa? No, people feel like Aston Villa.
Yeah, people are not taking into consideration
Aston
that
Villa.
Villa are also chasing.
Yes.
Because they take
See.
over City's position today if they win.
Yes.
See, Arsenal has gone at it with Manchester City for 3 seasons, back
Yeah.
to back,
Yeah.
and placed second.
Yeah.
Arsenal is not thinking about Aston Villa behind him. He's thinking about City.
Really?
Yeah.
They will do a Leicester City over Arsenal.
That's the thing.
No, it's not happening this season.
Yo.
Unai Emery, when he met Arsenal, was unable to beat Arsenal.
Okay.
You know, I mean, beat Arsenal at this thing in the first half of the season.
Oh, what's his first half of the season like?
Oh no, he beat him 2-1.
you
He
wrap
still
up-
beat him 2-1.
Wrap up and let's.
I'm
let's
saying
go on
that
a break.
Unai Emery,
Uh-huh.
in the recent game that is transpired between the two,
Uh-huh.
what happened?
And the previous game that.
Oh,
I know it's all in the
okay.
2025-2026 season.
Yeah, it's all there.
It's all in the 25-2026
let me
season.
finish
You won
my
home.
notes.
No, you won your home game. Me too. I won my home game. So that is it. We all had 3 points.
point
No
is-
one scored me more.
But I get you. I get where you're coming
No,
from.
but I don't understand, Bernard, why you don't want to consider Villa in the title race.
I'm not the one not considering.
I know, but
I'm
the
saying
standings they are there.
Say it. I'm saying the standings are there.
Uh-huh.
My point is that it's not as if Villa wins today, they overtake Arsenal. You know,
But it's going to be 4 points.
it is still a gap.
Okay.
It's still one game and a draw.
Okay, you wrap up. Let's go for a break.
This was the same way Leicester
Villa-
City did with Arsenal.
Villa is going to play against
Everton.
Everton, yeah.
Everton is a Route 1 team. Sits go on the counter. For starters, they are playing that game at whose home ground?
Everton's sorry,
At Villa
Villa's-
Park.
Villa's-
At
Villa's-
Villa Park.
At Villa Park. Everton is aware that this is not the Hill Dickinson.
Mhm.
And a point there is enough for them.
Okay.
Even though it's going to be difficult for them, that's not what I'm predicting, that it's going to be a draw between them. My point is that, plus minus, if Everton, if Villa wins today, it's still 4 points cap.
So in this season,
And that's not play United next season.
they've all picked 3
I
points
said next
off
season.
each other.
Yes.
In this
Villa
next match.
beating Arsenal 2-1, and then Arsenal beat Villa 4-1.
And
That's
I'm
it.
saying that it's a statement. The 4-1 is a statement,
Okay.
bro.
Let's,
The
let's go
4-1, the
yeah.
4-1. No, I'm saying Kobla don't want to understand. Villa came off at the back of Villa came, into the game on the back of yeah, man.
Yeah.
A certain winning
It was a 10
streak.
10 game
on the back
winning
of a
streak,
certain
I
winning
believe.
streak.
10 or 11.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is crazy in the Premier League. It's crazy.
And that's why they are where they are. And that's why people actually forgot that in
And
as
and,
at match
and-
day
and-
6,
and
they
that's
were lacking in the relegation zone.
and that's where
And
Arteta
even us
showed-
at
that's
match
where-
day
that's
4,
where
they
Arteta
hadn't
showed
scored
class.
any goal.
Arteta showed class.
Okay.
Arteta stopped that dominance.
So you
To
don't think
open the gap.
you don't think Villa can
No
usurp
way.
Arsenal to
No
the title?
way. I'm
Okay.
saying Arsenal are thinking about City, not a certain Aston Villa,
Oh,
a
okay.
certain cloned Leicester City.
Okay. Well, I disagree though.
Fair point.
Let's go for our first break. When we come back, we'll take you to the Molineux. The Wolves currently taking on Newcastle is goalless. I don't want to say that game is looking boring, but we'll try and get into the numbers and see who is winning what. And then later at 4:30 is Aston Villa taking on Everton. 4:30 the PL. Then we'll take you to the other league centers in Spain, Italy, Germany, and France. This is the Republic of Football 97.3. We live on Channel 1 TV as well, on YouTube City Sports Ghana, and on X at City FM. I'm Gabi of in studio with Bernard Abeku-Waltre, Kobna Mafo. You can also join us 0539 986 996. At the tail end of the show, we'll activate the phone lines. Then it's your time to talk. The Republic of Football. We'll be back after this.
Waiting and wasting time can be very dicey. So, on Lifeline this week, we draw the line between faith and fear, patience and procrastination. If you are at that point or know someone who is at that point in life, call them to join Bishop Fred Kwanchi-Mensah for an enlightening episode.
You are welcome back, dear friend. This is Lifeline, and we are talking about how to wait and wait well. Am I waiting? Am I wasting time? Am I staying here not taking action because of the fear of failure? What is waiting? How can I wait well? Since it is a natural human experience and nobody can avoid it, then we have to learn how to wait, because it is not a matter of how long I am waiting, it is a matter of how well I have waited.
Lifeline airs on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Welcome to the Health Quarters Ghana, where medical science meets everyday life. Join Dr. Gideon Assan and the irrepressible Clemento Suarez as they tackle health issues.
My name is Dr. Gideon Assan. I have with me here my co-host, Clemento Suarez.
I knew how it felt anytime I started to feel the pain.
Whether it is hernia, breast cancer, cataracts, or infertility, the show brings together victims to share their real-life stories and experts to debunk myths.
If you wear cotton supporter, and there be a pampers and a benwa or bosom.
Hey.
So you see, instead of it being raw egg, I done it because you ain't milk.
Make a date with us every Sunday at 4 p.m. on Channel 1 TV. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and all social media platforms at Health Quarters Ghana.
See, the way I've been suffering here, finally God has listened to my prayers. Let me tell you something. This interview I come to do, if you not get me man, Ayuba already there. At the vipers Ayuba. I want a nice looking lady. Nice one like that.
Get ready for all the shenanigans, the gossip, the gisting, and the jiving. The typical happenings at a Ghanaian pub, aka Sports.
Now listen here.
Everything was sauce. Charlie, this one no sauce fishing.
Stop! I see the girl she get you. Hey! But just now, after they bring the truth, some scene will happen for the counter back there, man.
No, I'm here with these guys trying to prepare a surprise proposal party for you. And you are here chilling with this guy.
Don't miss this fun and engaging TV series, Junction 5, on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Habibi, my people, welcome to Dubai. My name is Sheikh Alkal bin Maktoum. Okay, so I am Caleb, right? Caleb Kuda is my name, and this is Beyond Borders on Channel 1 Television. We are in Dubai. So join me. Let us explore the allure, the beauty, and the reality of life and living it in Dubai through the eyes and the experiences of our compatriots.
Imagine 6 people, 10 people sharing a common room together.
If you're not to match your chinampe, no complain there in the sense, why do you share one rooms now? It doesn't smell pleasant or haunting. No complaints now, baby, into the fair and tomb.
Dubai is one of the most organized, highly resourced, and well-endowed countries you would find.
You've been here for 7 months.
Yes.
Without a job.
Yeah.
How is it like?
So hard.
Tell me about it.
Struggling, renting and feeding is so hard.
Every frame per second of their lives in Dubai tells a story. And we've got it all captured right here on Beyond Borders, only on Channel 1 Television. So don't get told, don't miss out. Catch these compelling stories of Ghanaians in Dubai only on Beyond Borders on Channel 1 TV.
Beyond Borders airs every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV and is brought to you by Copen Hospitality.
Abstain. Why abstain?
I have been seeing through your shenanigans all night.
I thought I told you that I didn't want to see that girl in this house again. A mixed bag of emotions and incidents, Ghanaian family and intergenerational drama. Some not so good.
That boy, that womanizer.
You are old enough. I would like you to man up.
In other cases, not so bad.
So does he see in her that he's not seeing in me? Look at me.
Eugene and Anekia made a choice.
You won't believe what Pam and Anekia have done to me.
Watch out for So, a brand new series from GH Media Productions. So, Thursday at 7:30 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Hundreds of entries have poured in from communities all across the country, and the energy is off the charts. The quest to uncover the most deserving stories has kicked into high gear. Stay tuned for the thrilling reveal and the grand celebration of our esteemed 10 Channel 1 TV community legends, only on Channel 1 TV.
We're live on Channel 1 TV as well. Live on YouTube, City Sports Ghana, on X at City FM. I'm Gabi Affair. I'm here with Bernarda Beku-Ochre and Kwabena Mafo. 053996 that's the WhatsApp line. Later, you can call us on 054996 or 0539986996. Later, not now. And then we can get talking. Well, we're talking about a PL. Let me take you to the Molyneux and run you through the starting 11 for that game ongoing between Wolves and Newcastle United. Then I'll run you through the result from the other league centers as well. Well, for Wolves, it's that game is goalless. Second half, 56 minutes played. Wolves are lining up in a 3-5-2 formation. Jose Sa is starting for Wolves. There is a back three of Mosquera, Bueno, and Krejci. A midfield five, they've got Bueno, Mane, João Gomez, Andre, and also this guy named Tachuao, and a front two of one and Arokodori, yeah. For Newcastle United, it's a 4-3-3 formation. Nick Pope is starting. A back four of Kieran Trippier, Malik Thiaw, Boltzmann, Louise Hall. A midfield three of Joelinton, Sandro Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, and a front three of Harvey Barnes, Nick Voltimada, and then Anthony Gordon leading the attack for Newcastle United. So it's a 4-3-3 formation on the part of them. Their head coach is Eddie Howe, and it's goalless, 58 minutes played at the Molyneux. For Newcastle, let me just check where they occupy on the league standings, and also same with Wolves. So Newcastle are 8th. They have 9 wins, 6 draws, and 7 losses. Okay, so the 6 draws is one they're currently playing. They have 33 points. They scored 32 goals, 27 conceded. And for Wolves, it's bottom. 22 games. They have just 1 win. They've lost 16 times, and they have 8 points. Charlie, at this point, I don't think Wolves will survive.
No, they are not surviving. That's why I'm disappointed in Newcastle for not.
Why they are struggling to beat them.
58 minutes, you are struggling to beat Wolves.
No, but to be honest, right, for context sake, I think in the last 3 games that they've played, they've been very...
4.
Last 4, right?
It started with Manchester United.
They've been very stubborn.
Yeah,
that's how I can best describe it.
You understand?
They had the strength when they played against Manchester United.
They played 1-1 with United.
Yes.
Then they picked up their first win against West Ham United, beat them 3-0.
Yeah.
And then they managed a draw against Everton.
Away. That was so good.
Away, yeah. And like you said, at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, it's very difficult to go there and pick up results.
And even won the FA Cup game by 6-1.
Yeah, so in fact, if you put that FA Cup action in the last 3 games they've played, they've turned the corner slightly. The results have been decent. I'm only struggling to see them if they can be consistent in the league for, let's say maybe they can do a 5-game winning streak. A 5-game winning streak would be what? 25 points, right?
15.
No, 15 points.
Yeah.
Then they add it to the 28 points.
15.
Sorry, they add it to the 8 points. Do you know what they get? They get 23. Then they jump out of the relegation zone. And this is dependent on the teams above them. If they're able to also grind results, it means that they'll be where they are. But then just quick thought. So I don't think they've been bad, but based on the form I've highlighted, we can all understand why they are dragging Newcastle to a goalless draw in the 60th minute.
Yeah, so I'm still disappointed in Newcastle. It's the team that brought Votamada in place of Alexander Isak. It's the team that were... I'm picking my words carefully, and the fans will be happy. It's a team that were making a statement in the other season where they placed, sixth, right? They were in the top half of the league that gave them European football. They are the team that their manager is said to be one of the guys who had a way of stabilizing a football team, especially when the takeover transpired.
Yeah.
So, with all of this, and they bought any player they want. The guys were ready to spend to make this club a top. I mean, a top now is top 6, so a top 6 team that will give you the chance to compete in Europe. But unfortunately, I feel they've been on and off, for a minute. I look at where they are on the log, and that's just give me a sec. Newcastle United, Newcastle, they're 8th. Okay, not far from reach. 33 points.
They're not far from finishing in Europe.
Yeah, 33 points.
And the point gap from Liverpool today to where Newcastle are occupying is just
3 points.
3 points, yeah.
They should be beating Wolves.
Really?
Wolves have 8.2.
But why are you writing them off totally?
No, they should be beating Wolves. Writing Wolves off?
No, you're not taking into consideration the form they've picked up.
I just feel like
in the last 4 or 5 games.
Wolves?
Yeah.
8 points?
Yeah, together with what they did in the FA Cup. Was it the FA Cup?
FA Cup.
Forget the FA Cup.
Oh, no.
We can't do that.
No, you can't do
Why?
that. No,
because they've turned the corner.
Yes.
And for a team that wants to
stay
in the league, to have picked up what? So 3
FA Cup round of 16. FA Cup round of what? Round of what?
In that was round of 32, I believe.
Round of 32.
Yeah.
Do you know the teams we meet in round of 32? Oh, Charlie, this is my people. What are you doing?
No, you are
forget the form. Forget. I'm not ridiculous.
No,
forget. No, please. No. Let's check it. Please check the team they played for me. Playing as attack on beef, beating them 10-1. Those kind of things. Listen, the team's got what?
Shrewsbury City.
No, not Exeter City. Exeter can be very one. Exeter can be. No, Exeter can.
Shrewsbury.
Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
Check Shrewsbury's position now. Shrewsbury. No, I'll do that job for you. Shrewsbury, right?
Yeah. But you come now talk to me whilst he is checking.
No, but I disagree with
Newcastle.
Yeah. So the Newcastle bit that he was even saying, when the new ownership came in, they wanted them to be part of the top 6. I feel like they are doing so well lately. In the past 3 seasons, Newcastle have have qualified for the Champions League twice, and that's brilliant. Just last season they qualified for the Champions League, which they are playing.
Shrewsbury are playing in a league that contains 24 teams. Okay, in the Football League 2. Football League 2. I say that again. Football League 2 in England. Shrewsbury have 22 points. They are 20th on the league. They met the club, which is the Premier League is 20th in the Premier League.
But the quality Wolves have in Shrewsbury Town, is it Shrewsbury?
Yeah, Shrewsbury United. Shrewsbury
have, I mean, there's a huge golfing class in there.
So I'm saying that Newcastle should be beating Wolves.
Okay.
If we are talking about,
fair enough,
fantastic. Point down, Governor. He says fair. He says fair. There's no argument.
I'll come to the Wolverhampton Wanderers bit, but let me just stick with Newcastle. So with Newcastle, when the takeover was done, in the 2021-22 season, they placed 11th. Then fast forward, in the 2022-23 season, they placed 4th. That was a good improvement from that 2021-22 season. By then, the takeover was already done. 2023-24 season, they placed 7th. And just last season, Newcastle placed 5th and qualified for the Champions. So I feel like the takeover, they are proving to be part of the top 6 teams in England right now, because they are making sure if they don't do anything at all, they have to play European football. And it's not like when they are playing European football, they are just playing the Europa League or the Conference League. They are playing the UEFA Champions League. And in the past 3 seasons, they've played twice of it. So 2 times of it. So it's very good from them. They are improving. And Eddie Howe is... when they gave him the job, everyone thought he's going to struggle a bit at Newcastle, so because of the pressure.
If he qualifies a team to
another European football,
it will be his 3rd in the Champions League.
And that's brilliant for him. So I'm sure the Newcastle bosses or the heads will be very happy about Eddie Howe doing that for their team. With Abeku saying Wolverhampton Wanderers and other things.
You've made an argument. It says that you are sure the owners will be happy with Eddie's performance. Should he position the club at the end of the season in European football contention? Then you come back and want to argue for Wolves. This is one of the teams Newcastle should be beating hands down.
I don't understand why
5-0 by now. No, 5-1.
You know why I don't understand him? You know why I don't understand him?
Okay, that's fair.
Before the Shrewsbury game, Shrewsbury, sorry.
Okay.
The 3 games they've played in the Premier League.
I tell you what, Shrewsbury. Okay, that's right.
The 3 games that they played,
the guys, so you know.
the 3 games they've played in the EPL, they've played 2 away games, 1 home game. The 2 away games, they made sure they picked 1 point each from those games. And the games they played 1 point each, they didn't play against any low-class team. They played against Manchester United, a Manchester United team that beat Manchester City yesterday. They played against Everton, and they had 2 points. And they played home against a West Ham team that went to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to beat Tottenham by 2-1 yesterday. So in their past 3 games in the EPL, they are playing well. They are grinding results. They are doing so well.
See, that's why I disagree with Abeku if he says that they beat Shrewsbury Town and that is Shrewsbury Town. Football doesn't work like that.
That's the thing.
United have gone on to lose to Grimsby Town.
But now
MK don't.
But now look at Wolves is not United.
No,
so it wouldn't be a big news. Shrewsbury Town.
No,
you said Shrewsbury, right? So Shrewsbury Town had beaten
for contest sake. Wolves and Shrewsbury Town.
Shrewsbury United.
Shrewsbury United. If you want to look at their whatever, you're going to pick Wolves to progress. Wolves are obviously the bigger team, but you are saying that because it's Shrewsbury, so Wolves should be, and they've done that. And I'm saying that football doesn't work like that because there's a clear statistics that some bigger teams have gone on to lose. Macclesfield Town beat Crystal Palace in the FA Cup. Crystal Palace being the holders.
Yeah.
So we also say.
What would you say about?
We also say Crystal Palace are not good at all.
Crystal Palace
I know where he's getting to.
I'm not going there.
I know where he's getting to.
You are locked.
I'm not going there.
No,
I'm not locked. I'm not locked.
He wants to say something.
I'm not locked. Crystal Palace, eh? See, they are not Newcastle United.
No, I'm not saying they are Newcastle United.
Yeah, my point I'm building also.
When it comes to quality, I mean, if
they just won an FA Cup, which Oliver Glasner view is
when
by
it comes
magic.
to, when it comes to quality, and you're looking at Macclesfield Town, coach.
I agree.
They
All
have
of
top
those
strikers
factors.
than they have top attackers, top midfielders, top defenders.
I agree.
But they lost.
I agree.
Yeah, so
I agree. There's class, but this is not Shrewsbury United playing Wolves now. That Shrewsbury United's level should be compared to Newcastle United.
Fair.
If you look at investment in this Newcastle setup, they should be winning this game.
Okay.
Because they are top
But the
6
game has ended,
contender.
though,
No, I'm saying it's 70 minutes
we have
already.
what, 20 more minutes.
No, but according to him, was like at this point, Newcastle should be.
I'm not moving from that fact.
3-4 goals.
I'm not moving from that fact. What I'm saying is that by now Newcastle should be leading by 5 goals to 1, if not 3 goals to 0, at 70 minutes in this encounter.
Okay, that's well said. I think I'm not going to move away from.
No, I'm not moving away from it. This is not Shrewsbury Town.
Okay, guys, let's get to the other league centers. Let me just update the scores, and then we can try and chit chat around the games happening at the other league centers. Let's get to so before I get to that place, just in case you're wondering which game we're talking about, is Wolves playing at home to Newcastle United. 70 minutes played. It's goalless in that game. So Wolves taking on Newcastle, goalless in that game. If you head to the French Ligue 1, Metz have taken the lead against Strasbourg. Nope, it's rather the other way around. So Strasbourg to Metz 1. Nantes will take on Paris FC later at 4:15. Rennes up against Le Havre at the same time 4:15, and then Lyon will take on Stade Brestois at 7:45 p.m. When you head to Germany, come now, you want to say something?
Gary O'Neill is doing Charlie magical. Strasbourg.
Yeah, Strasbourg, right?
Yeah.
So he's winning his first game. He took charge. He took over from Liam Rizzo.
Yeah. And
Gary O'Neill, former Wolves manager.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not. You not bait me into the Wolves argument again.
I'm not baiting you. I'm only educating my viewers and listeners.
Fair.
So I don't.
Because his first game he won 6-0 in the
point.
Yeah, so this is the second game.
So this is the second game.
Second game in the league.
Fair point.
No, so first in the league.
First game in the league.
Yes.
That's what I want to say. First game in the league. Some other results elsewhere in Germany. Stuttgart is halftime. They are taking on Union Berlin, goalless. And then at 4:30, there is Augsburg up against Freiburg. For the Italian Serie A, Parma early on today played out a goalless draw with Genoa. Bologna are taking on Fiorentina. It's Fiorentina 2, Bologna 0. I don't even want to check if Tariq Lamptey is in there because he picked up an ACL, so he's still recovering from that game. Fiorentina also in the same soup, just like Wolves, bottom of the table when it comes.
If they win today, they'll move to 17.
They'll move to 17,
yes.
Right? Okay. So I think Fiorentina are making some steady progress.
Yeah.
And I remember some few episodes ago we spoke about the fact that if they're able to remain consistent, they might.
Yeah, and they are doing that.
Stay in the league. In fact, Sedi actually predicted that Pisa and Lecce will join Verona. To go back to the Serie B. But for Fiorentina, it's if they're able to win today, it will be 2 wins in the last 4 games.
Yeah, and their captain is doing so well in post.
Yeah,
David De Gea.
Yeah, he's not spoken. A lot of people are saying that he's a bad goalkeeper and all of that, but some more updates from the Italian Serie A, and then we'll see if we can get to Spain, and I'll come to the guys to take quick thoughts from them. So at 7:45 p.m. there is AC Milan taking on Lecce, and for the Spanish La Liga, Getafe, they lost to Valencia by 1-0. Atletico Madrid are taking on Alaves. It's goalless in that game. 5:30 there is Celta Vigo up against Rayo Vallecano. And then at 8 p.m., Real Sociedad will take on Barcelona. Guys, let's get back to the Italian Serie A. I'll just want to go back to some of the results from yesterday, and then maybe if you just quickly want to touch on any of the results so far in the Italian Serie A. So for yesterday, we had some really good games. Como, I believe, lost. That's my team of the season in the Italian Serie A with what Cesc Fabregas is doing with that team. But let me just bring you some more results from there. Okay, I'm trying to get that. Yeah. So Napoli, they beat Sassuolo by 1-0. Udinese lost to Inter yesterday by 1-0. Cagliari also beat Juventus. Coming out, any of the three games you want to touch on? Napoli won, Inter won, title race is on. Juventus lost further grounds.
Inter winning by 1-0 was a very good one for them. Going away to get this vital win against Udinese was a very good one for Inter Milan, because before this game they won against Lecce, and before Lecce they played a 2-2 draw at home at San Siro against Napoli. That was even a last minute goal from Napoli, and it's a good one for Christian Kivu.
Yeah,
he has improved. Because when he started the season for Inter, he was struggling a bit, and we even saw glimpses of it when they even played the Club World Cup, and they were struggling a lot. But fast forward, he has been able to improve the team. I'm sure the players are able to adapt to the system very well, playing according to what he's doing, what he wants the club to do, and so brilliant from him. I'm so happy about Inter Milan having a 1-0 win against Udinese. I just feel like if they are very consistent, we might see a different champion this season in the Serie A. For Napoli, they are on and off. Conte on and off, but he's also still doing his best too.
But
at
still
least
in the title race.
Still in the title race.
So Inter have stretched the points at the top to 6 points.
To 6 points,
after
yes.
That 1-0 win.
Yeah, but it depends on if AC Milan will be able to beat Lecce this evening, which I feel like AC Milan might, because Lecce themselves are not proving to be very good. They are struggling, and they are 18th on the league table, so it's going to be very difficult. But for Inter Milan, brilliant win for them, brilliant one going into the Champions League that they'll play against us now.
Bernard, you want to talk about Antonio Conte, Napoli?
Yeah, he's mentioned that there are certain coaches in world football who do not know how to grow talent and get the best out of them.
A swipe at.
Yeah.
Ruben Amorim.
I feel he's a big manager. I mean, I put him in the bracket of the Jose Mourinho's.
Antonio Conte, right?
Yes, please. You know, Jose Mourinho's and the Peps and the likes. It's great that he's at a big club still and producing magic. And last season, if you recall, he gave similar competition. He produced, solid football. With his style, we know with the back three he came and exhibited in England some time ago. I'm not surprised with his exploits, as a manager in what he's doing. His only bit is he wants to take total control. So if he comes into a club where you are not listening to him more, he gets frustrated and he exits. Is why he's still the top manager, but clubs like United looking for a top manager never mention his name in the picture, because he's a difficult manager to deal with as well. So he's known the team, he knows how to get the best out of them.
And
he's been in the league.
Another factor too is that he's yet to win the Champions League with any of the top clubs he's managed.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
So
that's fair.
Because you mentioned that he's in the
elite when it comes to coaching
of Pep.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned they've won the Champions League.
Yeah,
but Conte hasn't won it.
Come on, why?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It will take time. Okay, it will take time, man. Look, it's difficult to argue on the Champions League.
Yeah, his deepest run has been taking Juve to the quarterfinals. 2012-13.
Where will you put Zidane?
Zidane won the Champions League with Madrid.
No, I'm aware.
3 consecutive times.
So I'm saying, where will you put him?
Who? Conte?
No, Zidane.
He's in the elite. wait, Carlo Ancelotti has 5 Champions Leagues.
Yes.
Where is Zidane now?
Zidane is not coaching.
He's resting.
He's on a sabbatical.
I'm sure he wants the French national team.
I'm asking that question because time changes in football. Football is a space where anything can happen, you know, within a shorter space of time, and you'll be upgraded all of a sudden.
Do you know why I mentioned that? Conte has a rich history of performing in the league and misperforming.
You remember last time I sat here and I said he's a local champion.
Should he do that?
I said he's a local champion. Said he wanted to beat me.
Underperforming in Europe, yeah.
Let them say that.
So
there are certain managers that I feel are made for European.
That's like now we call him the local champion, and that's not like to denigrate his job.
No.
He's perfected that.
We all know it's denigrating if you put
I'm not denigrating
to somebody's records.
No,
especially a coach of his caliber.
But he's not done it at one league. He's done at Italy. He's gone to Chelsea. He won the Champions League there.
Because when he gets frustrated, he does not live.
Sorry, the Premier League.
He does not live for a longer period. He leaves because he doesn't like the frustration and all of that.
No, Conte is demanding. Conte who can do manager, head coach, press conference.
Roberto Di Matteo, right?
Yes.
Won the Champions League with Chelsea.
Yes.
Where is he now?
He's home.
So
but it's on his CV. But I don't know why he wants to say that.
The leaks is won.
He's not working.
The leaks is won.
So are you trying to say that Zidane and those who have won the Champions League are not top?
I'm just
no, because when you say that where he's home. Zidane is the last time we saw Zidane, he was at the AFCON. Yeah. Watching his son, Zidane play for Algeria.
Look.
So you are trying to say that
I'm not getting into
because
that
he has
argument.
won
I'm only saying
Champions League and he's not coaching now.
You can't take him out.
He's not a top manager.
You can't take Conte out of that top manager list.
No, I'm not saying Conte is not a top manager, but you mentioned a number of
managers. And he's not a local champion.
That's not his. Sorry, that's what he said, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
He mentioned a number.
He's not a local champion.
Mentioned Pep Guardiola. Who did you mention? Jose Mourinho.
Jose.
And who again?
I mentioned Jose Pep. And I put him in that.
Jose has won a Champions League. He did it with Porto.
Yeah, he's won a couple of leagues as well.
Pep Guardiola has done it with a number of clubs.
The fact that, for example,
they have not won the Champions League with any club.
Fair point. The fact that Carlo Ancelotti has not won the World Cup yet with Brazil does not.
But he just started.
He just started coaching.
I'm saying yet. Okay.
Well, he just the World Cup.
Yeah, we've not even started the World Cup.
I'm saying
this argument. No,
today we are on you.
This argument. No.
I have to argue my way out, and I'm saying that.
Argue your way out. You are listening.
Yeah, I'm saying that. Look, you cannot. He's untouchable.
Okay. So the point
you cannot erase Antonio Conte from the elite coaches in the world.
Do you watch Napoli when they play in the Champions League?
Fair.
No, do you watch them?
I don't like their performance. I feel I feel
but when they are playing the league, you watch them.
They can do more. Yeah.
Okay. So why is he unable to?
It's in the mind of the player. Yeah,
no,
but it's a job he has to do.
As the mind of the players.
No, but so I'm saying that all the
because you are as good as the product you have.
So you're saying that all the clubs that he's coached at and failed to guide the club to success in the Champions League, it has to do with players.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No,
that's the Napoli example. Don't.
No, that's what he said.
No,
that's what he said.
Oh no, you can't put.
See,
you cannot.
Let's educate our people. Look, now throughout Conte's managerial career.
Yes, let's go there.
Includes stints at Juventus, 2011 to 2014. Chelsea, 2016 to 2018. Inter Milan, 2019 to 2021.
Now.
Spurs, 2021 to 2023.
Take the Spurs.
Napoli, 2024 onward. He has secured numerous domestic titles, such as multiple Serie A championships. What they say is the Scudetto. 3 with different clubs. The PL, the FA Cup with Chelsea, I believe.
Yeah.
But where is the Champions League?
Is that the
cut-off point?
Yeah.
No, you did it too. You mentioned a number of managers that he's
and those managers. But he's there.
But those
the Champions League,
not.
The Champions League is not. Is the Champions League the what English do you use? Is the Champions League the standard?
The standard.
No, because
to judge coaches on the basis
I'm
of
judging him. But you mentioned that Conte is in that space.
Is he not?
No, he is. No, but there's still asterisks on the job he's done because he's not. You let's progress.
No, he is.
But there's still asterisks. That's true.
He is.
Yes.
Fair. It's okay.
That's for you.
But if he is, what are we arguing about? What are we arguing about?
Can he win the Scudetto with Napoli? 6 points of league leaders Inter. Can he win it?
How many games have we played so far?
21. Yesterday he won.
I think it's early.
Hey, we are in January.
Yeah.
It's too early. You want to see what February?
Yes.
Before you can
give
a verdict. Is it because the Serie A is the competitive?
I feel it's unpredictable to an extent. Looking at what transpired last season, if you pick it from that angle, you put yourself in trouble. So I'll give it a bit of time, and I'll be able to. These are predictions. He deals with ifs and not. So let's give him up to the ending of February. We can predict better.
Okay. Well, let's see what will become of Antonio Conte in the Serie A. Bernard says it's early days yet, and so let's see what would happen. Let's take you to Spain. Let's take you to Spain and talk about Madrid. Yesterday, Alvaro Arbeloa won his first game in charge of Madrid after losing to Albacete in the Copa del Rey. He picked up his first win in the Governor. Quick thoughts on that.
The Madrid players they were very surprised about how the fans behaved,
So
booing them and
because they know, the fans know what's happening in behind scenes, that the players decided not to play for a club legend, even though they wanted the club legend out. Deciding not to play for Real Madrid because there's a certain coach in the picture is insane. They started right from day one complaining about Alonso's systems and style of play and all of that. There I saw a boycott. They disrespected the club legend when Barcelona beat them in Saudi Arabia.
But the same fans are also calling that Florentino Perez to
Superstar said something. He said football fans are what?
Fickle.
If things are going on well, for me, I feel it's a matter of loyalty and how the fans are loyal to the certain football club. You get it? So their emotions keep switching. Okay, so if you can play like this, why misbehave? Because there was somebody there you didn't like. And footballers are fond of that. When they don't like you, it's like they don't know how to play football. Now I'm beginning to think that the orchestrator, who was warned by the Atletico Madrid manager, is the guy leading the charge with a French guy. I'm beginning to believe that the orchestrator and the Frenchman, they are leading this team into certain problems. It's where I'm again reading reports that Florentino Perez was also booed and told that he should resign because he's not helping the club. And again, I'm reading that Florentino Perez believes that if he brings in Erling Haaland, his problem is solved for life. It was the same storyline when he wanted to bring the Frenchman in the picture.
Mbappe.
And the Frenchman is teamed up with the orchestrator to want to bring this glory, the glory this club has churned with horses, with white horses, in vain. The club has been built around an individual, projecting that individual for a certain special award in the world. But this club is not built with an individual's image and talent. No, maybe talent, because I mentioned image in my earlier submission. So a certain individual's talent is built on talent of a lot of guys in the picture, the so-called bigger players in the world. I feel they decided to play, and the fans are aware what's happening in the club. Hence, what we are seeing. Then again, they also believe that Florentino Perez is gotten favorites in this football club, and that is also affecting the club and its performance on the pitch of play. I've landed.
Really? Okay. You were making a point before he.
I interrupted. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry. But with Real Madrid, you see the ego over there.
Yeah.
It's a big club, a very big club. Should I even say it's the best team in the world? And sometimes it's
you end up hanging yourself. The way you started mentioning. I'm just.
Oh no, I'm saying that because of the titles they've won.
Okay.
And them winning a lot of Champions League titles and other titles that they've won. So they are doing so well with that. But what is happening at Real Madrid right now is not going so well for them, because they won yesterday against Levante. That was a good performance from them, winning by 2-0. They were everywhere. They wanted to at least score even more goals from this game. They felt like the 2-0 wasn't even enough for them. They had to score a lot of goals because of the recent 2 games that they lost against Barcelona and Albacete in the Copa del Rey. So they wanted to do all their best, but they did the most important thing for winning, getting the 3 point. But you ask yourself, after the 3 points, is everything solved in the club right now? Which I doubt, because the ego, the big players wants to always be like, I'm a big player, so a coach can't tell me what to do and other things. And that's something that they really have to sit down to really discuss that thing, because you ask yourself, Arbeloa might also go through that same instance now. He might go, for now maybe the players might be calm, but when it gets forward, the players might start to behave that way, and it's not good. It's not doing so well for the club. They have to just get. They said Arbeloa is a caretaker coach. Fine. So if in during the summer they get a coach like Jurgen Klopp, we've heard that is in the news of what's the name? Real Madrid wants to talk to him to see if he can come to the club. Jurgen Klopp is a no-nonsense manager. He's able to stand on his ground to tell you, the player, whether you are doing right or wrong. If he feels you, the player, is just messing up, he can just let you sit on bench, and it's you, the player's career, that you to get sports. It's not him, the coach. So as players, they just need to come together to know how best they can protect their coach and do well for the coach, because the fans are not happy. The fans at Real Madrid is a club that when you lose 1-2, the pressure starts piling up. Okay. It's not like other clubs that when you lose maybe 1 game, 2 games, they are able to give the time for you to relax, to get the wins and other things. But with Real Madrid, if you lose 1-2 games, there's a pressure on you. So the players need to come together to play very well. Arbeloa, I'm just hoping he'll be able to perform very well as well.
There's a bit of breaking news that has to do with Barcelona's camp. It's Rafinha. They say that he's been ruled out of tonight's game against Real Sociedad. He's not in the squad as a precaution due to a knock to the right thigh. So Barcelona are reporting that they are in action later against Real Sociedad. Come now, you finish up on that, then we'll take our second break. We'll come back, we talk some AFCON.
Rafinha has been one of the big one.
Okay.
Because Rafinha has been one of the big players for Barcelona this season. He's playing so well this season, and he not being in this squad is going to affect Barcelona a bit, because they are meeting a Real Sociedad side that didn't start the league so well, but their last previous games they are improving a bit, and it's going to be very difficult for Barcelona because Lamine Yamal is struggling a bit. Every Barcelona fan will tell you the truth. Lamine Yamal is not playing so well recently. He's struggling a bit.
Lamine Maguire.
And what's the name? Marcus Rashford.
You have to control yourself right now.
Marcus Rashford on and off. It's on and off sometimes.
Yeah.
Fermin Lopez is the only one that I feel like he's playing so well as a number 10 role, and it's going to be very difficult for Barcelona for Rafinha. But I know Barcelona have the players. They have the good players. They can just, the likes of Frankie de Jong, Pedri can just do a decisive pass to Lewandowski for Lewandowski to score. So I just feel like if Barcelona is able to just put out things very well, they can just beat this Real Sociedad team. But it's going to be very difficult because Real Sociedad is a team that when they meet the big clubs, the other clubs struggle a bit and they are very stubborn. I remember in the 23-24 season, they beat Barcelona by 1-0 at that same ground. So it's going to be very difficult for Barcelona. But Barcelona have the players to just beat Real Sociedad in this game.
But Sociedad's quest to return to the top half, just like Kobna says, faces an enormous obstacle. And that obstacle has to do with Barcelona. What are you expecting from that game tonight?
Oh, but Barcelona they've been flamboyant in their last game. They've showed a lot of class. They're enjoying themselves. Sometimes I think it is at the shock of the manager, the kind of players he has at his disposal, and how they are able to play strictly according to his instruction, and also enjoy themselves as well. Barcelona is a fine blend of what every manager would want to have, a bit of youthfulness and experience. And players know when to take their chances and moments in the game. So I know I've loved the manager right before he came into the job, because I know he was going to change the minds of the young stars, right from the get-go, and instill his approach, instill discipline and all of that into that setup to make them play the kind of football they want to. And when the players are playing for Barcelona and they are making mistakes, you can see even when they concede, you realize that they want to play for the manager, and it seems to be what's happening. I feel Barca are going to win by goals later today.
Okay. There's a goal from the Italian Serie A. Bologna have equalized 1 against Fiorentina, yeah. So it's 2-1 in that game. That was a good header from. I'll fetch you the name pretty soon. But the game is still ongoing though, so we'll keep you posted.
And Newcastle 0-0.
Yeah, so that game has also ended. Bernard, I know he'll
I
be disappointed.
I won't comment again.
He'll be disappointed, but that's a big point for Wolves.
Yeah.
A big point.
I refuse to comment.
No, you have to comment.
I refuse.
A big point.
I refuse to comment on that.
I wouldn't comment.
I've made my point already. I feel.
In their quest to survive relegation.
It's the same team that there's Wissa in, right?
Yeah, Wissa.
Yeah, Newcastle, you mean?
Yeah, Newcastle, I mean. They should be winning this game.
Oh, yeah, so that game has ended goalless. Wolves 0, Newcastle United 0. At 4:30, there was the final game in the PO. It's at Aston Villa. Villa taking on Everton in that game. Let me try and see if I can get you the starting 11, and then we'll go for a quick break. We come back, we talk about that Villa game and preview the AFCON game later tonight. Remember, there's live video commentary on 97.3 for you. At 6:30, there was we'll continue a second part of the build-up to the AFCON, and then at 7 p.m. we'll join the BBC World Service for that commentary, the AFCON final.
So it is Wolves' first clean sheet of the season.
Their first clean sheet of the season.
Yes.
Interesting. They're really struggling this season. Let me just run with you the starting 11. Aston Villa taking on Everton. Villa 4-2-3-1 formation. Manager is Unai Emery. The goalkeeper, it's Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro Martinez is on Manchester United. Emiliano Martinez, not Lisandro Martinez. I'm sorry. A back four of Ian Matson, Pau Torres, Ezri Konza, and Matty Cash. Midfield two of Yuri Tillemans and Bugatti. Buendia is starting, Morgan Rogers, McGinn, and Oli Watkins leading the attack for Aston Villa. For Everton, Jordan Pickford is a 4-2-3-1 formation. A back for Patterson, James Tarkowski, O'Brien, Mikolenko, Raul and Ghana midfield 2. Grealish is starting, Armstrong playing as a 10, and Dwight McNeil playing on the right. And then there's Barry leading the attack for the Toffees, who are guests to Aston Villa at the Villa Park. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll talk about that game, and then we'll look ahead to the AFCON final involving Senegal and Morocco. This is the Republic of Football. Gabriel here with Bernard Abeikuotri and Kobina Mafu. We'll be back after this.
Waiting and wasting time can be very dicey. So, on Lifeline this week, we draw the line between faith and fear, patience and procrastination. If you are at that point or know someone who is at that point in life, call them to join Bishop Fred Kwanchi-Mensah for an enlightening episode.
You are welcome back, dear friend. This is Lifeline, and we are talking about how to wait and wait well. Am I waiting? Am I wasting time?